Okay, so now here is our set question. So as I mentioned to you, set doesn't allow duplicates. So if you have, let's say, if you have created a set and that set is of people name, let's say we have John, then we have Crystal, and again you try to add John and Tom, the final output of this set would be John, Crystal, and Tom. Only one of the John will exist. So that is the beauty of set. It doesn't allow duplicates. There is no ordering in set. There is no indexing. Like you cannot retrieve an element by the index because you don't know which element would be there at the index. Okay, so the index retrieval is not allowed. And here I have an example. So we'll go ahead and first talk about the different methods that are available in set. So we have Okay, so we have a method called add. So just like in the case of list, we had a add method, and if you want to add an element, you can do that only one element at a time. Similarly, there is a add all. So if you want to add an element from another set or list, you can go ahead and do add all method. And contains, if you want to see if a set contains a given value, it is going to give you a true or false response. Removing a particular element from the set. Size, and it is going to give you how many elements are there in the set. Clear, completely remove everything from the set. Is empty, it will check if your set is empty, and if it is empty, it will return you true. Clone means it is going to copy the contents of one set over to the other set. Okay, creates a copy of the set. So these are some important methods, and then you can go over to the set class document, developer documentation, and you can figure out more methods. So here I'm going to go ahead and go over to developer console, and we will go to the file and debug, open, execute anonymous window. This is a simple set I am creating. Now in this set, we have a set here, and let's see what's going on. So the name of the set is called cities. Okay, and in this set we are adding these elements. So we are adding New York in here, then you are adding London in here, then it's Dubai, and again you are trying to add an element which is London. Okay, so now it is saying this is your set here, and then what is the size in this case? So at line number 8, what size will it be there? Lohit, what do you think will be the size?
4.
No. See, as I mentioned, you even try to add in the set that fourth element won't exist. London has come up appearing twice. So this London will not be there.
Oh,
Only
set.
three
Sorry,
elements
3.
will be there. If it was a list, then 4. If it's a
Then
set,
4. Yes,
it's
got
3.
it.
Cities dot contains Dubai. Does this set contains Dubai?
True.
True. Does this contain Paris?
False.
Very good. And then what's going to happen here? So this is a loop. You're iterating over each element in this city's set. So what will be the output?
It will be New York, London, Dubai.
Okay, it could be any output. Like it would be
Right.
3 elements, but in any order. Okay, if you execute it again, it might not give you the right order, the same order. Okay, so if I go ahead and execute it, you can see if you go to debug only, the size is 3, as I told you. This is true, this is false. New York, London, and Dubai. Let me see if the output changes. So here, if I go back and execute it, and let's go to debug. Right now it's kind of giving you the same, but you cannot predict the order of a set. So this is a simple example on set. Now let's do another example here using some important method. It is a movie tag manager class I am creating. file, new, Apex class, and this is what it is. And we will go over each. Um, we have a public run method here. And now let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. Anytime you have any questions, let me know. So let's start with this. So we are,
Deepika,
yeah, go ahead.
sorry to interrupt, but is it possible to just have a debug for the set, not in a for loop? Because I have memory that it will show alphabetically, although it will not consider the order in which we added those.
Okay, let's see. So I'm going to add cities. So you go, so it is Dubai, London, New York. Okay, so it kind of, let me see if I
Sorting
add.
it.
It is kind of sorting it, but they never said it will be in a sort order anywhere in the documentation.
Yes, it just says unordered, so means your order is basically rejected
Yeah,
the way in which we added.
yeah,
And list has that order. So list is ordered, set is unordered.
yeah. So here, let me see.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think it is doing it in the alphabetical order, A, D, L, N. Yeah, nobody's haven't mentioned that, but yeah, that's a good catch. So now let's go ahead and talk about this. So movie tag manager, inside of this we have a run method, and there are three sets created. Okay, action tags, sci-fi tags, and horror tags. And this is your set that you are creating. Okay, now you have to tell me what do you think will be the output of this one. It's simple check action tags. Does the action tag contains so in the action tags you're adding two more things, sniper, sniper twice, so only it will add one time. Okay, so what is going to be the output of this? Put it in your chat for the first two debug statements. So let me see if everybody gave the answer. Just two statements. Guys, do you hear the background noise?
No.
Okay, good. Okay, I only get two answers. Okay, very good. Lohit, correct. Rahul looks good. Okay. Okay, so here you can see this action tags. This is your action tag. Does it contain villain? Yes, it contains villain. So this is going to be true. Now this one, does it have alien in it? It is asking for action tags. It doesn't, so it will be false. Then we have set of string common action tags dot clone. So what happened is another set got created with whatever the tags were there in this action tags, the same will appear in common. Okay. So now common dot retain all sci-fi tags. Now, what is this retain all method does? Retain all method basically gives you the how many are common among them. So now let's say we look at the definition of Salesforce developer. Let me go ahead and do set retain all. So here you will see this is the definition, and we go to the set, and over here we go to the retain all method, and you can see here retains only the elements in this set that are contained in the specified list. Okay, so if I go here, you will call this method on a list, right? So the method will no retain all that are contained. return the method with the original set changed as a result of the call. This method results in the intersection of the list and the set. The list must be the same type as the set call as the method. Okay, let's look at it. My set dot retain all my list. So does this my list available in this my set? Right? So my set has 1, 2, 3. My list has 1, 3. So 1, 3 is present in 1, 2, 3. So what is going to be the output here? True, right? If the top list was 4, 5, 6 and this was 1, 3, then my list is not part of my set. So then it will be resulting into false. Any questions, guys?
Go
ahead.
Didn't quite understand. If you can explain again.
Okay, so here, if you see, it is saying you created one set and one list, right? So this set has 3 elements, 1, 2, and 3. And this this list has 2 elements, 1 and 3. So what does this retain all does? Basically, the method returns the intersection of the list and the set. The list must know. Basically, it will check, does the elements that is available here, does it belong in this particular set? It does, right? 1 and 3 appear over here. So this is going to result into true.
Okay, so it means that all the items in the list, whether they exist in the set.
Yeah, this items should appear inside of this one.
Got it.
So there are quite a few versions of this retain all. So let's see what all we have. So here, what we are doing is, if I go back, clone retain all. So sci-fi tags are this one. Common dot of retain all sci-fi tags. So let's look at what's going on. So here, let me see what other retain all methods are available in the set. So we go here, we have retain all. So this one is a set, and over here is also a set. So there are both sets here. Let's see if it's different. Okay. So it is the same here. It is checking if those elements are available in the calling set. So if they are, then it is going to return you true. Otherwise, it will return you false. So this is your retain all. And let me see if there is another one. You can also pass in a list as well as you can pass in another set. So you can call it on list or a set. So you can pass in a list also, and you can pass in a set also. Similarly, we have this one. So if I go back here.
So it is more like comparing with 2 sets and just
Giving
respond
you
back
the
whether
answer.
they exist, yes or no. Okay.
Yeah. So let me check the output. And then here it says action and sci-fi. Output should be true or false. But let me see if it updates it also may update the common. So let's see. Let's look at the output before we do that. System.of_debug. Common before retain. Okay. And here we will print the common. And here this is the action and sci-fi. So it is giving you intersection also. So whichever things that are common, so between the common ones, which is nothing but action tags, and sci-fi, which
So
is
hero should be the output,
Hero.
right? For
yeah,
Hero should be output.
hero should be the one. So let's look at it. So here, if I go ahead and what was the name? Movie tag manager dot off run. So we go ahead and hit execute. Go to debug only. So you can see true and false, common before it had the same things that was available in the action tag. And then action and sci-fi is returning you hero. So whatever was common between them, it's returning that between. But my problem is the retain all method,
Is always a Boolean return type.
its return type is Boolean.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
So that is my problem. Okay, let's see. Boolean retain flag equals to. That's a little confusing, right?
Yeah, from the
I have
documentation.
seen the
yes.
usage. I have seen the second usage which you just demonstrated. That is what I knew about retain all. I had no idea that retain all is basically like the first use case you told me that it is basically flag true or false based
That's what
on.
yeah, that's what the documentation says.
Yeah,
So I am
So here,
100% sure that the documentation will have both versions. One will be returning Boolean and one will be returning a set.
we just checked it. Both are returning Boolean, Ravi.
Okay.
So here, retain. Okay, so this is what it is. Retail flag is true because one of the element that is available in
I think
your.
I think it is correct. See, when you are saying like the common dot retain all, that will return you Boolean. But if you want to just display common, then it is gonna show your content. I think it's correct.
Yeah, I think you're right. See, so this is giving you, this output is going to be Boolean.
Right.
But what it is saying is retain all means whatever is available in this, only retain those in common. That's what it is saying. Does it make sense?
Yes. And
Ajay, everybody, I know I don't hear from Ajay, I don't hear from Lena. Are you guys understanding?
It's a little bit hard,
Okay,
but it's good.
what's it's not hard, Lena. What's the confusion? Yeah, go ahead.
You're mentioning about intersection.
Yeah, so basically, okay, so here there are two things. Retain all, if you call on, like you will call, let's say there is a list, we have a list here, and the list is common, right?
Right.
So common dot of retail all, and you will pass in another set, sorry, common is a set and you're passing another set, which is sci-fi tags. So this is your two things. Now, output of this method is going to be a Boolean value. It will check, is there any element that is available here also available in common? So in this case, sci-fi tags and this one has one thing in common, which is hero. So this one will check, does this available? And if it is, it will give you true. Okay. But what will happen is this set will get updated also. So what will this set will have after this retain all? It will only have those values. Okay. Okay, guys, you have to mute yourself, please. If I hear the background voice. Okay, so here you see sci-fi tags. Now this sci-fi tags, whichever are available, only those will be remained in the common. So now common will only have hero in there. Because what you're saying is you're updating this common set and saying only keep the ones which are available over here. Does that make sense? So there are two things going on. This will return you a Boolean value, but it will also update this particular set also. So going back to the documentation, let's see what's going on. So here it is saying retain all. So let's talk about the set of elements to retain. So retain all retains only the elements in the original set that are contained in the specified set. So basically, this is your specified set. Okay. Original set is the one you are calling it off from. That is your original set. So the final output would be the original set will get updated and it will only have those elements which are common. Okay. But if you want to see the output of this method retain, it is going to be a Boolean. So there are two things going on here. So going back to this, common tags, action tags.clone has the same tags as this, which is explosion, chase, fight, hero, and villain. Then what you did is common before retain means we didn't do any retain yet. So the common will have the same. Omar, are you following so far?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then you are saying sci-fi tags common means in this set only retain those ones which are available in sci-fi tags. So after you do this, and if you check the value of the flag, it will give you true. And this output, so if I just forget about this action and sci-fi intersection. So basically the retail OR is doing an intersection. Whatever is common, that's what it's going to give you. Lena, are you following?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So now one more time, I'm showing you the output. Okay, so let's look at the output of these lines from 17 all the way to 21. So if I go here, debug only, and you have 17, sorry, what was the line number? Okay, this 18 is the first debug statement. So here, common before retain was chase, explosion, fight, hero, and villain, which is exactly what was there in action. Retain flag resulted into true because hero was available. And then the retain all actually updated the common set and only left with hero. Now, if I go ahead and remove hero from there, what do you think will be the output? So if I remove even hero from here and we just get rid of this, what do you think will be the output, guys?
Return false.
Okay, return false. And then what will be the common thing?
Will be empty.
Very good. So let's double check. Excellent. So that is what your retail all does. So here, debug only, true, false, common was same, retail flag still gives you true. Let me save it. What the hell? This is your sci-fi tags. This is your action tags. And here,
I think you cloned the action tag, right?
oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, my bad.
And also, it looks like that for retain all, it's gonna only keep that are common between those two.
Yeah, that's what it is doing. So here, if I go to the, okay, come back again, I clone the action tags. Yeah, but then I'm looking common and sci-fi tags. I'm checking the common and sci-fi tags. So common is nothing but action tags.
Okay.
And sci-fi tags is this one. So there's nothing common between these two, correct? And if I do action and sci-fi and common, this is my new set. Let's see what's going on. Let's go ahead and execute it one more time. Otherwise, okay, this one is correct. Action and sci-fi. This one is giving you no elements. But for some reason, retail flag is still true. So what is the retail flag true for? Retail flag Boolean returns true if the original set changed. Oh, okay, my bad. So it says returns true if the original set changed as a result of the call. So yes, it changed, right?
Yeah, it removed that is not common.
No. What it's saying is look at the def. It removed which was not common, so that the resulting
That's
set
why it got
changed,
changed.
right?
That's why it got changed.
It's got changed. So that's why it is returning you true. So so that is not correct. That if the elements are common between the two. No. If this calling method is changed after the retain all, then it will result into true. If both were same, let's say if I go ahead and sci-fi tags, and you had this one, and let's say we did so the reason it is returning true is because this one changed after this method was called. So sci-fi tags were space, robot, future, and alien. And when you said retain all, so this common got updated and common was left with empty values, which means that the common set was changed from the original list to this new empty list. That's why it is saying retain all is true. Does it make sense?
So retain all means it's keeping all records, correct?
No, retain all basically says whatever the elements that are available here, only keep those inside of this common list. If there is nothing that is matches in this list, so it basically emptied out the list. There was nothing common from here and here. So this one had space, robot, future, and alien. This one had explosion, chase, fight, hero, and villain. So this space, sci-fi tags, what all can be retained means, is this anything common from here to here?
Got it.
Nothing,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
this list, which is your common, got updated, and it got updated to empty list because there was nothing common between sci-fi and action tags.
Okay.
Okay, so and then what happened was the common got updated, and since it got updated, the flag was set to true. Okay, now in this case, if I do something like this, if I copy this entire thing and I put it in here, now tell me what will be the output.
It will be still true, and anything which is in action tags will be displayed under common.
Okay, come back again. So why will it be true?
Basically, it is gonna successfully executes the retain all.
Yeah, it is going to successfully execute the retain all. So what is the common now? What is the common between these two?
So anything which is under action tags is also under cipher tags. Those are the common ones.
You're doing it the opposite. Whatever under sci-fi tags is
okay.
Yeah. So whatever is under sci-fi tags.
Yeah.
So whichever will be remain. So what is the intersection going to give you?
So it will be explosion,
it should be
chase,
same,
fight.
like explosion, chase, fight, hero, and villain, because
So
those
it will
elements
give
are
you
there.
this value. So in this
Right.
case, did the common change?
Yes.
How? Common was this before.
Oh, okay, yeah. So everything is same value. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So if I
Let me-
execute it, I'm hoping, and I haven't tested it, I'm hoping this time the flag should return false. But let's see. Because your common didn't change. So flag turned out to be false. And chase, explosion, fight. Now look at the definition of the method again. What it is saying: retains only the element in the original set that are contained in the specified set. So this is your specified set. Whatever you're calling is your original set. So it will only keep those elements in the original set which are available in the specified set. Okay. Then it will return you true if the original set changed as a result of the call. So if your original set, in our case, it did not change because original set had the same elements that it had before, right? Explosion, chase, flight. And after this retain also exactly the same. So nothing changed in the action tags. That's why it is giving you false in this time. Is everybody clear?
Yeah.
Lena, did you get it? Omar?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, good. Now let's go ahead and look at this one. Now you tell me what will be. So now it is creating all tags. Okay. And it is basically adding whatever is in action tags into all tags. Then whatever was in sci-fi tags also got added to all tags, and whatever was in horror tags also got added to all tags. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this thing just to make sure we don't have too many elements. So everything will be combined. So what will, first of all tags will have? Let's look at it.
And it will ignore any duplicate, right?
Exactly. Excellent. So what will be the final list that it will do? So it will have, as Ravi said, it is going to be in the order of how it did. So action tags would be probably what's alien will be the first. Then chase would be second. What else? We have alien, chase, cursed.
Dark.
Then what is it?
Dark.
Dark. Okay. Then
Explosion.
explosion,
Fear.
fear,
Future.
future,
Ghost.
future, fear, ghost,
Hero.
hero. Okay, how many left? Fight.
Space and villain.
We didn't do fight.
Oh, fight.
Fight. And then what was the other one? Space.
And villain.
And space, and then villain. Okay, so how many elements are there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm expecting the elements to be 12 in number if we didn't miss anything. So this should return you 12. Let's see if it is not returning you 12. If it didn't, that means we missed something. So here, so basically it added everything, actually 13. So we missed one. Explosion, chase, fight, hero, robot. Okay, so 13 total. Okay, so basically whatever were duplicates, we only added it one time, and then every unique element was added into the set. So this one resulted into 13 elements. Now it is saying action tags to clone, exclusion to action. Now it is creating another one, and here exclusive to action. So now, did we clone action tags anywhere? No, right? So action tags are which one? Action tags are exclusion to action. So now exclusion to action, which is this, will have what? Exclusion to action. It will have
just action tags.
Just action tags. So it will have explosion, chase, all of this. Okay, so this will be there. And let me get rid of this. This is your exclusion. Omar, you're going next. So now here we are saying, where are we? Right here. Remove all sci-fi tags. There are no sci-fi tags. And there is no horror tags. Yeah, so nothing is going to remove. Exclusion to action is only going to be this one, right?
Right. Only action tags.
Correct. So let's just double check. If it's
I think
only
it
going
meant
to be...
all tags rather than action tags.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think too. Let me do this. But right now it is not going to return anything, and it's just going to return only in action the same 4 that were there. Why it only returned 4 instead of 5? Debug only in action, so there were only 4. Why is it only returning 4 instead of 5? Did we remove anywhere the action tags? Action tags.clone. Okay. Common.retain all. Okay, so we're not worrying about this. So we created in all tags. We don't care about this. Action tags dot
Just
on.
just a suggestion. If we can comment all these lines and just keep the first 3 lines uncommented and these starting from all tags, then it will basically.
Okay, so here it should only give the same as this one.
I think the remove all hara tags had villain, right? So I think it probably removed villain from the top one. Line number 32.
Oh, because the sci-fi tags remove all.
That did not do nothing. 32nd had
32nd, this
villain.
because it had villain in there, that's why it removed it from here.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. So that got removed. So this one only gave you action tags minus villain. And now you are sorting it. So that caused a confusion. So I'm going to uncomment everything. So now we know why there was a removal. And now we are sorting the tags. So sorted tags is all tags into sort order. So it will be alphabetically ordered. That's what your sorting tags would be. And here, what is going to be the rating? So what is this rating going to give it to me? It will remove the duplicate. So we will have 5, 3, 4, 2, and 1. That's it. Everybody clear on this example? If there is anything you want me to repeat, I know we went back and forth, but if you didn't understand it, I can again tell you what's going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is in the alphabetical order. Before we jump on to the next one, let me know if you understood this example on set. Ajay, did you get it?
I joined late, so maybe I'll repeat the class again.
Yeah, me too. I'll repeat the recording.
Okay, Lina, give it a shot. Which one did you not understand?
I understand, but it's kind of with all the questions that came in, it's kind of not like fully.
Okay, so let's do this. You have weekend, revise this, and we
Yeah.
will talk back again on Monday if you have questions. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Okay, excellent. So now next topic we will talk about is a map, which is very important and you will use it often. Okay? So map, what it does, it is a key value pair. Okay, if you want to store something and you want to go ahead and store an entire object. Okay, let's just forget about object right now. Let's just do a key value pair. Okay, key needs to be unique. You can't have duplicate keys. A key must be unique. Each key maps to exactly one value. You can quickly retrieve the values with the help of key. Okay, so inside of the map, when you are creating a map, this is how you will create. You will use the keyword map. Then you will specify what is the data type for the key. So if let's say the data type for the key is string, and let's say the data type for the value is also string, and then you will provide the name of the map. So let's say the name of the map is map of city country. Okay, let's say we do this, is equals to new map again, and the same thing, string comma string, because the keys of this type, and then you will close this, and then this brackets, and then semicolon. This is how you declare a map. Okay, so in order to declare a map, you will write something like this. You will have to specify what is the data type of the key, what is the data type of the map, sorry, of the value, the name of the map, this is the name, and then new keyword. Anytime you have to create some new variable, you have to use the keyword new, and then whatever you wrote here, the exact thing you will write back again, and then these circular braces and a semicolon. Okay, that is how you create a map. Now, there are a lot of methods that are available, and you can see all the methods in the developer's guide, but these are some important ones. So if you want to put an element inside of a map, you will use put. Here, there is nothing like add. Here it is put. Then if you want to return a value for a given key, so inside of a map, you set up multiple key value pairs. And if you want what is the value at a given key, you will use the get method and you will specify the key you are interested in. If you use the remove and you specify the key, it will remove the entire row with the key value pair. Okay, so deletes a key value pair, not just it will delete the key, it will delete the value also tied to that key. Contains key, what does this do? It basically checks, is this key available in my map? And if it is, it will return you true. Key set will return you returns all the keys. Values will return you all the values side. So inside of the map, let's say we created a map here, and this map is a key value pair, India and Delhi. Then that is the value, and this is the key. Okay, US, Washington, okay, and China, Beijing, let's say. So this is the value part, this is the key part. So now if I say, and the name of the map is country city map. This is the name of the map. So if I say country city map dot of India, what will it return me? It will return me the value. So if you see here, returns the value for a given key. So what is the value here? Delhi. So it will return me Delhi. Then if I do country city map dot of key set, so what will it give? It will return me all the keys. So this is going to give me India, US, and China. If I say country city map, which is city map is the name of the map, city map dot of values, it will give me all these values. Okay, size, so returns number of pairs. So how many is this? 1 1 2, so 3 elements are there, so it will return you 3. Clear, it will remove everything, removes all the entries. And is empty means it will check if the map is empty, and clone, it will create a copy of this map. Okay, so this is the methods that are available inside of the map class. So let's do a simple example to illustrate this. We have a map here with the score and everybody's name. So here, let's go to the debug, open execute anonymous window, and this. Now in this case, what's going on, guys? So you are creating a map. Okay, how did you create a map? You specified the data type for the key. So this is your key. Key is of the type string. Value is of the type integer. Again, key is of the type string, and this is your value, and then your braces and a semicolon. This is how you declare a map. Then you are saying scores.put Alice. So what's happening is you're creating a map here. The first part, Alice. So this is a key and this is a value. What is in the key? Alice. What is the value? 95. What is here? Bob. Value 82. Carlos and 78. Now, Omar, what will this give me? Scores.get Alice.
Line 7 would be 95.
Excellent. Lena, what is going to be the next one?
82.
Very good. So it will give you this one. Lohit, what's going to be the number 10? What is this going to return? Huh?
True.
Very good. Excellent. What about, who else is there? Ajay, what's going to be line number 11?
It's false.
False. Why? Because nothing, this whole map doesn't have Sarah in there. Okay. Now, next one is, who is left?
Me.
Ravi?
Yeah.
Okay, you
Key
know
set
what the
should
answer
be
is going to be. What is going to
Alice,
be
Bob, Carlos. Means they are sorted alphabetically, but
okay?
anyway, Alice, Bob, Carlos should be.
And then what about this one? Scores dot values would be 95, 82, and 78, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's look at this part, scores dot key set. Omar, what is scores dot key set going to give me?
Alice, Bob, Carlos.
Very good. So it's going to give you Alice, Bob, Carlos. So it's kind of a list, right?
Right.
Okay. So now it's a loop, right? For string name. What debug statements will I see? How many debug statements will I see? So scores.keyset basically returned you a list which has Alice, Bob, and Carlos. So name is a local variable. You are using this variable to iterate over the elements of this list. So first time name will be equals to what? Remember I told you this iteration yesterday. Name will be pointing to what first time? Omar.
First one would be Alice.
Okay. So what will be the debug statement says?
Should be 3 statements.
Okay, very good. So tell me what will be each of the statements.
Like Alice scored.
Very good. Alice scored. Then what is this
Bob.
going to give?
Alice 95.
Very good. Excellent. Then
Bob scored 82.
very good. Good job, Carl. And then Carlos scored 78, right?
Right.
Excellent. Excellent, Omar. So now let me go ahead. You're doing good. Execute and debug only. So everybody's answers are correct. 95, 82, true and false. This is your key set. 95, 82, 78. Alice score 95. So our answer is correct. Any questions, guys?
Deepika, I have a question related to map. Like, no, on which situation we are going to use map?
So
That
if
we are
let's
going
say
to, if we are,
you will be using map, which is one of the common ones, is if you, and this is the kind of map you will create. You will create a map of ID, which is your Salesforce unique ID, and then it could be account. Okay, so let's say you create a map of this. So then what happens is now you have to iterate over every account and you have to update something. So you can go ahead and go over the keys and fetch the account and update it. So usually when you are either be using a list or a map to iterate and fetch the value at a given ID, and then you probably will use it to retrieve that account record, update something on the account record. That's when you will use the
okay,
map most of the time,
okay. And when
creating a
we
key
create
value.
that, like, through the new, yeah, when we create it, then we are going to use account object, not string, correct?
Exactly. You will use an account
Okay,
object. Okay. So I
okay,
think once these 3, 4 classes are left covering exceptions and all that, then we will jump onto the real Apex. So here, let's go back.
okay.
And now we will go over to this example. So now you have to tell me what's going to be the output, everybody. So this is a simple one. Okay, everybody put their answers in the chat. See if it is a list, set, or map, okay? Okay, let me see. Everybody answered. Ajay, look at the whole answer. Give me the right. Okay. I hope everybody has given the answers. So very good. Size is 5, 3. Okay, Ajay, you missed something in there. 5, 3. Lohit gave. Lena, I don't see an answer from you. Omar, I don't see an answer. Omar, I see. Okay, good. Lena, where are you?
I didn't. I'm just struggling with the last one.
Okay, where are you struggling?
And
Right
the
here?
map.
Okay, let me go ahead and start from the beginning, and everybody can verify their answers. So we are creating a list here, correct? And that list, the name of the list is signups. Okay, this is your list, signups, and in this list you have 5 elements, right? Duplicates are allowed, so we
Yes.
don't have to worry about duplicates here.
So
So
the
in
size
this,
is 5.
it'll be 5. Okay, so it'll be Alice, Bob, Carlos, and Alice, and Bob. Okay, so now we have how many elements? This is going to
5.
give you 5. Very good. Unique students set. So now the
4.
name of the set is unique
plus 3.
students. So
Plus
it
3.
would be 3. Excellent. So it will
3.
be Alice, Bob, and Carlos. Then you are saying a map, which is grades, right? A map, as I told you, it's a key value pair. So what is the key? Alice. What is the value? 92.
92.
What is the key? Bob.
Bob.
What is the value? 85. What is the key? Carlos. What is the value? 78. So far, so good?
Yes.
Now, it is, again, it's a loop. What is unique student? Unique student is this, right? What is unique students? Unique
It's the
student is
set.
this set, right? And what is the set has? Set has Alice, Bob, and Carlos, right? So this is a loop because 4, right? It is a loop, means it will iterate again and again until we have gone through every element. So here, first time student will be pointing to what? Alice, right? Remember, it goes through one element at a time. So student will have the value of what?
Alice.
Alice. Okay, that is what student will have. Grades, this is your grades, right? This is your map. Does grades dot contains key student? So what is student here?
Alice.
Okay. In this grade, is there a key called Alice?
No, there's value.
Okay,
Key
this
value.
is the key,
Yeah.
and this is the value.
Yeah,
So
there
in
is
this,
a key.
there is a key, right, with the name Alice? So this will return you true?
Yeah.
So then it will come inside this if block.
Okay, grades of students. And it
So
will print the
student is what?
values.
Student is Alice. It is going to have this in grades dot get student. So now this is the key student. What will be the grade dot get of student? What will it give you?
92.
Excellent. Again, now the student will go over to the next element. What is the next element?
Bob and 85. And then
So it will go ahead and it will say
Carlos and
Bob,
78. Yeah.
85,
Thank you.
and Carlos, it would be 78. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. So Now I know why there is a little confusion, especially with Lena for the loops, because I actually did it reverse. We talked about a loop first and then we did it. But on Monday we will quickly do loops and then we will talk about another topic. So this is your output, guys, and I hope we're wrapping up here. But if you have any questions, let me know.
Thank you so much.
Deepika, I do have a general question, if I may.
Sure.
Um, so just curious that it is out of this context, but when there's a LWC or Aura components, then how can I know whether they're talking about LWC component or Aura component, or how to identify them, that whether the component
In the code?
In the code or in the UI, in the Salesforce UI. I mean, how can I just looking at a glance, how can I
Okay,
know
you cannot. Okay, so you won't be able, looking at it, you won't be able to tell. But if you do an inspect onto that page, then you can see what kind of component it is in the either on the when you do the inspect, you will see the JavaScript. So there you can see if it's an LWC or not.
So will it be written LWC?
Yes. So LWC has these three files. It will have .html. Aura will have these bunch of I don't even remember. There was a helper class, all of that. So and Aura will start with the keyword Aura also in that
Inspector?
in the code when you write it.
In the inspect code or in the
Even in the inspect code, you will see how the HTML is being rendered.
Okay, so
That way you can figure out. And then the best way is to what you can do is, where is this LWC component? Let's say it's been deployed on a home page in Salesforce. You can edit the page, and there also you can see if it's a component. For example, let me show you quickly. So if you go over to, let's say we go to sales, and here I go, and here I don't have an LWC component in this org, but let me see. So edit page. And if you had LWC component, they will appear under this custom. Okay. In this custom section. And if your page had an LWC component, you can highlight that and it will tell you what is the name of the LWC component. You're trying
with
to
the
debug, right?
With the inspector, right?
No, here you don't have to use inspector.
Okay.
Here, wherever you see the LWC, okay, you can get the name. If that LWC is within a record, on a record or on a home page, you can quickly edit that page and see what is the name of your LWC component.
So right now it is not highlighting, so it is not an LWC.
So there is no LWC right now.
So
Custom
how did you navigate to this page? I mean, how
so
did you
if
come
just
to this page?
I went over to the home page. So here is the home page.
Okay.
And here is my edit page. I clicked on the edit page. And if there was an LWC component, I can drag it onto this page. Okay, so under the custom components, they will see all the list of LWC, and I can drag and drop it, and it will also tell me what is the name of the LWC component.
So why it is showing app builder? Because LWC needs app builder? Or?
No. See, LWC is just a UI. How will you add that LWC on the UI? You will use an app builder to do that.
Okay.
App builder is basically like arranging things in your app. I can go ahead and add this Lightning Web component on top of my record page. So let's say I go to accounts and I go over to all accounts and I pick up Burlington Textiles. Okay. Over here on this page, let's say I want to add some component. So I can edit that page. All I did was edit page. And then let's say I added LWC component, I can drag and drop it over here also. Then on that page, that LWC component will start appearing.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Right
There's
now it
also
is being highlighted. That means there is a LWC component,
No,
right?
right now this is not an LWC component. This is being highlighted. If you click on it, it's a highlights panel. It's an out of the box feature that's available. If I click on this, it's giving me related list. So similarly, you can drag an LWC component and you can drop it here. Somebody
And
was
those
saying something.
yeah.
Can
So
I?
Experience Cloud, I think you don't need to use Lightning App Builder, correct?
Yeah, you can go to Experience Cloud. It's that whole experience builder and
Custom
template builder.
portal.
Yeah. You can go over there and
I
because
see.
that's for an external site.
I see.
Yeah.
In order to learn Agentforce, do you need to know Apex and LWC?
Nope. Nothing.
Are you going to give any course about this?
I already have a course on Agentforce. If you want to check out my website or Udemy, there
Oh,
is
okay.
a Agentforce specialist course. If it prepares you for that specialist exam, that's there.
Okay. Thank you.
You can ping me. I can send you a link
Yeah.
for that course. Yeah, you don't need any of that programming to get there. So, Rahul, did you understand?
Yeah, so I just wanted to quickly clarify. So if there's a LWC, that is also going to be under the custom tab you said, right?
Yes, it will appear.
And
All your LWC will appear under the custom tab.
and everything else that is showing right now, it is part of the standard, right? Which is
Exactly.
out of
Everything
box.
else is part of the standard. Correct.
Okay. And if there is any Aura component, that is not going to show up here, right?
Ravi, can you help me here? It's been a while I worked on Aura. I haven't used Aura in so long. Aura will also kind of appear under custom. Let me see.
I think any of the custom element or the Lightning will have what you see on the standard, where you have like a runtime CDP. I think probably it will have the same icon. I think on the Aura, probably it will be mentioned as Aura enabled on the code.
Yes. How to view Lightning components. Okay, it does appear. Aura components also appear under the custom as long as their page says available for all page type. If you have implemented this interface, then it will show it under custom. And usually you do that. Usually you implement with these interface. So Rahul, for you don't have to worry. If is your company uses Aura?
There's some discussion. I was part of it, so I have heard them talking about it. I don't. I just curiously asked that how will I know that this is what Aura they are talking about, or this is what they are, because they during the conversation they have used Lightning component. They're talking about Lightning component, Aura components. So I was just trying to hear that how to identify that so that I can also be part of it.
So here, so I'll tell you a simple way. So Aura component code looks like this. It will use the keyword Aura, first of all.
Okay, then this
Okay.
is something I can see through the inspector element.
Inspect. Yes, you can see it. And you will see a JavaScript and all that. And then LWC is just an it will have something called as template. Okay, LWC looks like this. LWC will have 3 files. One is going to be an HTML file. Second one would be a JavaScript file, and third one would be a XML file. Okay, this is how it will say hello Lightning Web Component. This is your component. Let's say inside of this component, this is where your HTML goes. Then this is your CSS. This is how your HTML looks like. It doesn't use the word LWC or anything. But in the JavaScript, you will see from LWC, and you can see this is how it looks like. And then there is going to be a meta XML file, which will tell you where is this Lightning Web Component can be added. It can be added on a Lightning page. It can be added on a record page. It can also be added on a home page. So in all 3 places, you can deploy your Lightning Web Component.
Okay, but if you do not have the VS Code, how you can navigate to this?
No, you cannot. You have to have VS Code for Lightning Web Components.
Okay, I have also seen one of the
There's
materials.
one more plugin you can use. I don't remember the name of the plugin on top of my head, but your company will tell you to use VS Code.
So there is another thing that I have noticed that they are showing their XML or CLS file, and that URL was showing something like code-builder.platform.salesforce.com. Is there something like in the web also I can access all the code structure like any editor?
That's what I'm saying. There was a LWC.
I mean, I do remember the URL, which
LWC plugin, right?
code hyphen. I can ping that.
I think, Deepika, you were talking about Lightning Studio. Which is a Chrome extension.
Yeah, you
And
can
what
use
the-
Lightning Studio also.
And what the other person is saying about the code builder, which is like a web version of Visual Studio Code, which comes out of the box now these days. So you don't need to have Visual Studio Code. You can just open the org in the setup. You will
Yeah,
see
that's
that.
what I was saying. How to access that? I mean, how to open it? I'm just curious.
So just when you click on that cog button and you see developer console, in your sandbox, you will see Agentforce Vibes. That is your code builder renamed.
After that, where to click?
Okay,
So,
you want to share your screen, Rahul?
No, it's not in my screen. I mean, I have seen that in a meeting. So
where are you saying, Ravi? Debug? Where do you want to go?
So just close this developer console and go to the normal setup page of, now click this cog I'm talking about, and you will see Agentforce for Vibes. Agentforce for Vibes under that cog.
Which cog?
This cog, third icon from the right.
This cat one, right?
No, third one. The
gear icon.
one.
The gear icon.
Yes. Sorry for that.
Yeah,
okay.
I was like, what's
here you will see Agentforce Vibes for developers. That is your code builder, which is the web version of Visual Studio Code. So you don't need a desktop application to install.
Oh, right here, Agentforce Vibes extension.
Yes.
Let me enable it. Okay. Disable Agentforce Vibes extension. The org, this will prevent the extension from being used when the org is the connected org in the IDE. So now, if I've enabled it, why don't I see it?
Because it's a sandbox feature. You need to pay for the production org, and then you will get the sandboxes where you can grab it. What it will do is, now with you have toggled it on, what you can do is go to your VS Code and make a connection to
this org.
This org.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. I've done the
But that will defeat the purpose because you are still doing it in the VS Code application, but other person wants it on the web.
Yeah.
On the browser.
Yes.
So that is only sandbox feature. Sandbox and production org.
Okay. Yeah, so you got it, Rahul. It basically you can access it from the gear icon. There should be Agentforce Vibe. If it's not there, then check for Agentforce on your setup, and under development, you will see this extension. Okay. But I have a question for you, Ravi. Is this a paid, and you've been using tokens behind the scene? So your company might not even enable this for you, because my company doesn't do it. My company is like, so we don't even use AI at work.
Yeah, so my company said that I can use Agentforce Vibes, which is code builder only. But
are they paying for it? Like behind the scenes, you're using tokens, right? You'd say you're using a OpenAI, you're making requests and all that. So that's
yes.
cost money.
Yeah, they are paying because they are a platinum a signature customer. So yeah.
Okay. And so is your company doing it, Rahul?
I don't know. There are a lot of different projects discussion happen, and I have seen everyone works in different project. Yeah, so I have no idea.
Okay.
At least I got some hints that at least I can understand what they're talking about.
Yeah, so you can check if Agentforce just to see it. Anything else?
Thank you.
Okay, guys, I'll talk to you on Monday. No class for the next 3 days, and we'll see you Monday. Try to go through the recordings. Try to do the assignments. If you need an assignment, let me know.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.